Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Wizard101 video. So today we are going over what I use for my Fire Wizard. Blake Ashblade here, level 140, gear setup and his stats. So Fire has seen a lot of differences and a lot of changes in the past few updates. This skill has definitely surpassed Storm now when it comes to damage. And with the new critical updates, critical is no longer really sought for the hitting skills, mainly damage. So you guys will see significant changes between level 130 Blake Ashblade and level 140 Blake Ashblade. So let's go ahead and check out his stats here. So moving on to his stats, he has 7,606 health. He has 197 damage. A big ol' 197 for his damage, guys. You definitely can get this over 200% with certain gear setups as a Fire, but for my setup, he has 197 damage, 28 universal resist, which is less than Storm, surprisingly now, but that doesn't really matter because look at his damage. Accuracy, 26% accuracy, so I summon 100% of the time and don't fizzle. For his critical, we have 643 crit, so he crits, you know, most of the time. He doesn't crit all the time, but having this above 600 is a must if you want to crit nearly every single time. Block, 143 block, not too bad. Armor pierce, 22 armor pierce. You can definitely raise your armor pierce pretty easily, but for now he's at 22 armor pierce. 15 healing in, 3% out. Yeah, you don't really need to see the healing in and out on these characters. 655 pip conversion and 103 power pip and 125 shadows. So he gets power pips 100% of the time, and I'm able to hit 100% of the time with my accuracy. So all in all, great stats. For the hat, he's using the Dragoon's Fiery Helm for the Dragoon set bonus. For the robe, oh my gosh, I have so much, so I don't know why I have so many of those robes. Anyways, for the robe, he has the Radiant Light Brigade armor, the level 125 tinny robe. For his robe, he has the Dragoon's Fiery Boots for the level 130 gear setup well, it's level 140 now, but it's level 130 gear. It's for the Dragoon set, which the Dragoon set here, let me show you guys. The Dragoon set gives 7% more extra damage for fire, which is why we're wearing the boots. For the wand, we're using the Fossil Avenger Skull Crusher. So you guys watch my death gear setup. I mentioned this wand. Yeah, you can get a Frillasaur pet for your death wizard and get that stats on it and use the same wand for a set bonus. And the set bonus for this is, as you guys can see, 5% more damage. So that's what I was talking about earlier, that you can technically use this wand for your death wizard, get that 5% extra damage if you use the same Frillasaur pet I have, except it's going to be death stats instead of fire. But moving on from the wand, we have the Edge of the Raging Daystar for the 2% extra accuracy. Just so I can have 100% accuracy on this character, I'm using this Atham. Still really good Atham. You can maybe replace it with Edge of the Shadow Web if you want 1% more damage. Or you can replace the Atham with the Dragoon Atham to get even more damage. But, you know, for the overall stats, this is a really good Atham if you want your accuracy to be 100%, you want your power pip to be 100%. The Dragoon Atham doesn't really do that, but the Dragoon Atham is pretty good for damage and also for PvP. But other than that, this Atham is still your go-to for the overall stats for fire. For amulets, I'm using a Dragoon Fiery Charm for the set bonus. That's pretty much the only reason why I'm using this. We also have the Morganth for extra Pierce. You can, for extra Pierce, you can use the Shane Von Shame amulet for the 3% Pierce. But for now, we're using Dragoon's Fiery Charm for the set bonus. For the ring, like all the other characters, we're using the Caramel Ring with the Circle Socket. The level 138 Director Thermal Ring. 18% damage, 6% more Pierce with this ring on as well. You can use the Executive Thermal Ring for the 1% damage, so I can have 198 damage if I equip this ring. We also have the Dragoon Fiery Ring as well for a set bonus if we ever need it for fire as well. But yeah, that's his rings. For the pet, we have Little Nate. Yes, its name is Little Nate. We have a Quint damage, not Quint double. Quint damage, mighty Frillosaur pet here. So it has all the damage we need, and it also has mighty. So it gives a crazy amount of damage for me. Great pet. It's used for the set bonus, for a Fossil Vendor set bonus that I showed you guys earlier. For Mount, we're using Fire Culture Mount, of course, for the 3% more damage. For the deck, we're of course using the Paradox deck as well. So nothing changed there from the other wizards. For the deck setup, we have it set up for Sathrylith, mainly Strike and some other useful spells for killing that boss and also the minions there. So yeah, it's set up for Sathrylith. That's why it's set up as is. Usually I'll take out Sun Serpents and a lot of the blades and stuff and make this a lot smaller like it is on my Storm. For TCs, we're using Elemental Blades. We don't PvP here. This is mainly for PvE. Elemental Blades, Spirit Blades, very good for PvE, so that's why we use them. But yeah, that is pretty much his setup though. He's at 197 damage, which is just mind-blowing for fire. But yeah, he is a beast now. You guys will see Blake Ashblade used quite a bit in like when I'm farming on streams. Probably not as much as Chris. It all depends on the dungeon, to be honest. When you guys see me on my fire or on my storm doing some farm runs. But yeah, that has been my level 140 gear setup, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, so in case you guys were curious what he was wearing, there you guys go, and thanks for watching. Peace out.